Good morning and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I'm going to be making this video about a homeless woman that I found on the internet over a year ago, and she made a video about one of those men who do like interviews with homeless people about how he took advantage of her, and he takes advantage of a lot of young women, by the way, how he took advantage of her. And I felt like really, really bad for her. So I was like moved. I had to make a video. And this is literally like the first video on my channel. I was gonna make a channel anyway, but this just really moved me. And this is her, LaShawn Monique. As you can see, this is my video. I made this video 1 year ago. Um, I put her Cash App in the description bar because I wanted her to get help. I put her Cash App, I linked her channel, I linked a couple of Instagram pages in Atlanta that provide free food to homeless people. Um and so I was trying to do everything I could do. Like, I'm not rich. Me and Monique are basically the same age, honestly. So I don't have the capacity to really help her. Like a lot of people, I just felt really, really angry and bad for her. And so, as you can see, I felt away. So I made a video, and I'm just going to let you hear a little bit of the video because I know Monique might see this video, and she has a tendency to spin things and be the victim and gaslight people who are trying to help her into feeling like they're like attacking her, and which is why I stepped away from this situation and just stopped trying to help her a long time ago. But other people, which I'll talk about later in this video, did try to help her. So let me show you.
The girl on the screen right now is a girl who is homeless. One of those people who do interviews for homeless people. But instead of helping her, because he also monetized the video that she did with him, he gave her $10, and he said the only way he would give her more help is if she came to his house and had sex with him. And she said she really needed a cell phone and she was desperate, so she did end up doing that. So I just want to say, look out for this monster. His name is Marcus. The name of his YouTube channel is Atlanta Street Interviews, and I really
Yeah, so you can go back to my channel and watch this whole video if you want. You might be triggered by the things that I said in this video, but I said what I said, okay? So as you can see, 2 months ago, Monique found my YouTube channel, and I guess she's finding every YouTube channel that mentions her story and is trying to help her and defending her and acting like people are attacking her, which is like the craziest thing. Like, if you go down in my other comments, like she's writing like these comments saying, "Oh, this is so wrong. I'm looking at all the people who exposed Marcus, and I'm the only one that they bash." Like that's the thing. That's the crazy thing. Nobody is really bashing you. People are trying to help you, and she like will gaslight people that are trying to help her and say that they're bashing her. And she feel like her videos I don't even know about who's taking her videos down. And she, like, you can see she's saying, "Oh my god, now I see I'm getting so much hatred. It took a whole year to see why they are bullying me for speaking out." Literally, Monique, in my opinion, has had so much support. And you can see why people will step away from her, because if you support her and she comes on your video saying that people are trying to silence her and bully her, it's like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, we're trying to help you. Um, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of people on my channel who accuse me of lying. And even though Monique is in this condition that she's in, I do not think that she is lying. I don't. So she made a lot of videos about this one lady who tried to help her. And I guess the lady was so fed up that Monique ended up deleting a lot of the videos where she was talking crap about the lady. This is her Kelly's Wordy Reactions. And she made a lot of community posts where she was talking crap about the lady that, as you can see, they're gone. Um, but I just wanted to give you guys a backstory before I got into this story. The lady made a lot of videos explaining the truth, because Monique literally got on her YouTube channel and tried to attack this lady that did so much for her. And Monique is still attacking this woman. And the lady, she said that she's not even going to respond anymore because she feels like it's not appropriate to be going back and forth with a person who people tell her that she is mentally ill. And I feel like Monique is suffering from homeless induced sleep deprivation, and she has been homeless for a long time. It's a cycle that she cannot get out of because of her condition, her mentality. I don't know. I don't know. So, as you can see, Monique is a smart girl. She knows how to edit videos, at least to the very least, because she edited this video right here. Put this little clip in, and she says, "Message my open thoughts." She's finally done going back and forth with the lady Kelly's Wordy Reactions, because Kelly's Wordy Reactions, she's like not even putting up with it anymore. So, mhm. So I did write something that I wanted to say, but I'm gonna play a little bit of Monique's
The
video
whales,
so
the
you
furs,
guys can see that
everything
Monique needs
except
help.
us, your youth, the ones who you give no attention to, who become adults with no compassion. You know what I mean? And I feel like if you walk by a street and you was walking on concrete and you saw a rose growing out of concrete, even if it had messed up petals and it was a little, to the side, you would marvel at just seeing a rose grow through concrete. So why is it that when you see some ghetto kid grow out of all of the dirtiest circumstances and he can talk and he can sit across from you, make you smile, make you cry, make you laugh, all you can talk about is my dirty rose, my dirty stems, and how I'm leaning crooked to the side. You can't even see that I came up out of that shit. And that's exactly the analogy that it is for me. You know what I mean?
I think Monique is trying to fight for her sanity, but she's fighting off all the people that are trying to help her. Y'all, one time when I was 12 years old, I went to a resort and I almost drowned in the swimming pool. And a girl who we were at the resort with tried to jump in and help me. But I was panicking so much that I almost drowned that girl too. And another man at the resort who we didn't even know, he jumped in the pool and saved me and the girl and got his phone damaged. And that to me is what this situation is like. Like, us content creators, we see Monique is drowning and we're jumping in trying to save her, and she is like drowning us down with her. And so I'm only making this video because I could tell that Monique is suffering from homeless induced sleep deprivation, and I still want people to help her.
Before I say what I gotta say, I'm just let y'all know that I have every right to say how I feel. Right?
This is a cash app from the man who preyed on her, the man Atlanta Street Interviews that does interviews with homeless people, he sent her $1. And you know, a lot of times people will send you $1 in Cash App just to kind of like get your attention, like, you know, in a little toxic way.
I hope y'all see that. Bam, bam, bam. Y'all see who that is, right? Bam, bam, bam. Bam. And, right? He's been hitting me up for a few days, so I got every right to say whatever I gotta say today.
Monique doesn't realize that she's making herself susceptible to these predators by burning bridges with people who actually try to help her. And I'm going to speak on that right quick. So, okay, I'm going to speak on that. Okay. Um So I first saw the video of Monique put up like many people, and I felt sorry for her. After I made the video, I wanted to help her, but I saw how she couldn't seem to focus on people helping her. I'm not sure if I should blame this lack of wanting to get help on homeless induced sleep deprivation or a victim mentality, but the lack of sleep didn't help. The only problem with Monique is she doesn't respond to people trying to help her, and often she begins to insult or criticize them on her channel. I think she gets a positive reaction from this behavior financially, like, obviously she does. Like, it's clear because look, this man is sending her cash apps, and this she responds to that. But it's turning away people that try to provide her with resources. For example, a content creator named Kelly's Wordy Reactions, a 52-year-old wife, mother, Christian author, musician, and musician that tried to help Monique. But Monique rejected the offers. Kelly found a hotel that would employ Monique and house her at another one of their locations. Now, if you look at Monique's channel, you will see that Monique's situation is dire. So for her to reject this offer for various reasons, like she says Cobb County doesn't like homeless people. Well, she wouldn't have been homeless. Also, Kelly couldn't see the mental illness in Monique. So I think Monique either hides it well. I think Monique does hide her mental illness well, because mental illness, like, we are used to people who are mentally ill walking around. Like, when we think mentally ill, we think it's a spectrum. Mental illness is a spectrum. Monique is on the spectrum, but she's clearly on the high functioning end of the spectrum. Monique hides it well because she's very articulate, intelligent, and eloquent at times, but other times can be very irrational and self-sabotaging. Another one of her reasons was she didn't want to quit her current hotel job because it paid $1.50 more and had great benefits. How can someone give up a place to stay after you Monique, you are suffering from homeless induced sleep deprivation? Okay, and you worried about $1.50 an hour more. This is how society has regular people in a chokehold, that they think that $1.50 an hour more is going to get them out of their situation, as opposed to quitting that job, taking a pay cut, and going somewhere where you're going to be trained to have more skills, because the lady would have trained her to be on the front desk instead of a cleaner, and they would have gave you a place to stay. You give up a place to stay for $1.50 more an hour? It's insanity. It's insanity. Okay. This is why I am worried about her having sleep deprivation. In this video, she says she hasn't slept in 6 days. Imagine what your demeanor would be if you haven't slept in 6 days and are outside. The problem is when people try to help Monique, she has various excuses. So I cannot help Monique, but I suggest sending her cash apps. You see her cash app, I suggest sending her cash apps. And if you have any homeless resources available for her, do not stop offering them to her, and maybe she will take one. Monique has gained many enemies and burned many bridges, but I hope she can get out of this cyclical thinking that everybody is out to get her.
I'm not playing with nobody no more. I just want to say thank you to whoever was listening to me and who understands me. I have not been able to rest for like 6 or 7 days.
And that's what I'm saying. If you go to Monique's channel, you will see she is like, it looks like she's manic, she's unhinged, she is experiencing psychosis, and this is making her vulnerable to predators like this man Atlanta Street interviews that sees. Monique doesn't even see how vulnerable she is right now. She does, but she doesn't. For her to be pushing away people that tried to help her, Monique, this is very dangerous.
And I feel like God want me to do this. And this is coming from the bottom of my heart. Since a lot of people did everything to make me look like not credible,
She's talking about Kelly Worthy reactions. Kelly Worthy reactions did not slander you. Monique talked so bad about this lady, y'all. I thought Miss Kelly was about to get on her video and cry. And I could tell Miss Kelly was struggling trying to help Monique because Monique would claim that she saw Miss Kelly as a mother figure, but then when Miss Kelly tried to and Miss Kelly, she could be old enough to be my mother as well. So, when she saw that Monique was talking so bad about her, I think she couldn't even believe what was going on. You know, people were wondering why Monique was still in her situation because Miss Kelly was informing her to get a GoFundMe and everything like that.
slander me.
And people were like, why are you still in your situation if you have a GoFundMe? But people was asking Kelly's wordy reactions, what's going on with GoFundMe? And she was like, I don't know. I don't run Monique's GoFundMe.
Lie on me for a whole year, right? So I just found out that I've been gaslighted for a whole year to protect a predator. And I want to also say I apologize for like coming off like if it seems like I'm insensitive or like I'm all about me. I was just really, I feel like it was like a spiritual attack. And I'm going to say how I feel since everybody else, I gave everybody a year. I let everybody say what they had to say for a year. And I'm going to say how I feel. And everything will be allegedly or what I believe. Just like everybody else says what they believe. And y'all saw what I saw,
That's how you can tell Monique is intelligent because she knows that she's supposed to say allegedly. Monique is smart. She is. Monique is intelligent and she is very, very smart. But the truth is, smart people can have mental illness too. I see smart people with mental illness literally all the time. They're good at their job. They know how to make money. They know how to string together thoughts, ideas, strategies, but they have a blind spot to where it's their mental illness. They can't see that what they're doing is sabotaging their life.
that's proof. Marcus is hitting me up, right? And people been saying like, "Oh, I'm lying, I'm this, I'm that."
Y'all saw the video that I made about her. Nobody got on this YouTube and called Monique a liar. Some people, I will say, some people did. But why is she focused on those people? That's the thing. Why would you focus on all the people who are accusing you of being a liar and not all the people that's trying to help you?
And he didn't do it. So I'm gonna I'm pissed the fuck off, you know. Now I understand why people was mad when I was like, what's this? Where the sisterhood and stuff, you know. It's some bullshit. So I'm just like, he sent me $1 and he know my situation. Nobody owes me shit.
The sisterhood is some bullshit, but Kelly's Wordy Reaction sent you like hundreds of dollars for you to get hotel rooms. And the sisterhood is bullshit, but the sisterhood, we're the ones that when we saw what he did to you, we made videos calling him out. But the sisterhood is some bullshit. This is why the sisterhood is some bullshit. Because when the sisters speak up for you, so you gaslight us into and you gaslight us into acting like we wrong or I you know at this point it is not even intelligible what Monique is doing to the sisterhood. You want to call the sisterhood some bullshit? The sisterhood tried to get you a new job and a place to stay.
And I'm gonna work hard for every motherfucking thing I get from every.
Oh, I hate to stop this video so much, but I have to. Monique, I do you know that there are so many people saying, guess what? They didn't get what they got from working hard. They got what they got from connections. And you're burning your connections, Monique. You're burning your connections.
Now and then, from here on out. And I'm pissed the fuck off. So I might not even like articulate myself the way that I should, but I hope God, you know, leave me to give this message out, you know. So it happened. It happened, right? And I find it very fucking disrespectful for a whole bunch of people to congratulate some bullshit. Since this happened, I have a similar situation to this whatever situation with the Steve Wilkos. That is some fucking bullshit. You know, that's exactly what the hell I've been talking about.
And you see, Monique talks in this vague language. Monique, what are you saying? Be clear, sweetheart. When you speak, be you use your vocabulary. Speak. What are you talking about? Because she'll say these things and she'll kind of like take subliminal shots at people. Um, this guy Marcus, I think he really traumatized her because as you can see in my video that I made, you got to watch more of the video, but basically he invited her to stay at his house if she would have sex with him. He wanted her to have sex with him, and when she got to his house, she did have sex with him because she thought that he would allow her to stay at his house. And that's the thing. Monique was trying to accuse Kelly's Wordy Reactions of of making her stay with some man, telling blatant lies on Kelly's Wordy Reactions, just literally defaming her, telling lies. Kelly never, never told Monique to live with a man. Monique wanted to live with this man. Atlanta Street interviews because she was homeless. You do weird things when you're trying to get out of homelessness. And so she had sex with him and went to his apartment. But when she went to his apartment after she had sex with him, he wouldn't leave her alone. He wanted like constant sex from. He wanted like free use. He wanted to like free use her whenever the f he wanted to. And she was like, "Dang, like, can I just chill? Like, we already did it. I gave you what you want. Yeah, I told you we could do have sex or whatever. But God, can you just chill?" And he wouldn't leave her alone. Like he wanted to just free use her body whenever he wanted to. And so I think that's what prompted her to get on YouTube, make a video, and for us to respond the way we're responding.
So this dude, Marcus, goes to Steve Wilkos' show to belittle and re traumatize a person that was telling the truth about their family history just for YouTube fame.
Now that's true. I did not see this Steve Wilkos thing, but yeah, that's exactly what Atlanta Street Interviews does. He interviews these homeless people. He traumatizes them. He uses them for pain porn, and he does it for YouTube fame. He makes a lot of money doing this. But this is not what me or Kelly's wordy reaction does. I have 137 subscribers. Kelly's wordy reaction have like 899 subscribers. Girl, we don't make money from YouTube, sweetheart. We was just making these videos trying to F and help you.
All for some YouTube fame and clout. And a lot of people is evil. So I want to let you guys know that some of his moderators and a lot of it's about 6 moderators that I know, but I will not say that is in cahoots with the evilness that is going on with Atlanta Street Interviews.
That's true. Marcus of Atlanta Street Interviews, he has a lot of supporters that if you call him out on this predatory behavior, they will threaten you and try to intimidate you. You can go on my video and see a lot of his supporters are like, you should take you need to take this down. You need to be worried about legal. I'm not worried about legal action. Please, Marcus, please send me some legal paperwork. Please so we could go to court, so the public can know what you're doing. So please tell Marcus to, if you're a supporter of Marcus Atlanta Street Interviews, tell him, yeah, let's go to court and talk about what you've been doing exploiting these homeless young women, young black women. Let's go to court. Yeah, come on, let's do it.
I just want y'all to know that. So they are doing a lot of gaslighting and throwing things off, bouncing things off, so everybody can like just be confused and like cause chaos and all that shit. And I like the last straw is this last dude that tried to like, take advantage of the situation. There's a butterfly. It's a lot of people that tried to take advantage of the situation. And if y'all see the main person, I'm not saying no names, but the main person that's been trying to get me to go to a different state, he has another account. And I noticed all my comments are deleted. If you guys, when I post this video, y'all gonna go through all my videos and it would kind of like prove my point. Like all those messages and comments is gone. And like what's going on is it's like
I don't know what Monique is talking about. She does not be specific when she's talking about things. She Monique, you need to call these people out. Why you talk about people protecting predators? Call these people out. You have no problem calling out women. Why you can't call these men out? I have gone to some of her videos, and there are 100% men in Monique's comment section, um, suggesting that she move in with them and move to all these different states with they not giving her no work opportunities or anything like that. Kelly's wordy reactions was giving her a work opportunity and a place to live in a separate hotel room by herself, being around women. So
it's eating me alive. I hate hypocrisy and I don't like predators. I ran away from a predator, you know? And then to find out that it been nothing but predators trying to play me. And I'm so thankful to Lord God, and I'm thankful for the Holy Spirit to tell me, do not trust it, and to just trust myself and trust in the Most High. I feel like, and this is every, I don't really like, it's so much, and I'm so hurt. And I'm like, it's just so much The media is full of dirty tricks. All right, it's a cult going on to make it, and I just want to spread awareness. And I'm speaking on behalf of every victim, every woman that have been wronged by Marcus, and every homeless person that Marcus interviewed that's still out on the fucking streets of Atlanta. So I used to be really out there downtown, but ever since I got interviewed by Atlanta Street Interviews, I've been in DeKalb County. I left downtown because it was too much going on, right? So so I remember hanging around Chris, not hanging, but I seen Chris around like he's a good person, and it hurt me the other day that he's like deteriorating, right? He's deteriorating. And Kelly, Miss Kelly, that I thought was right. And before I say what I say, she told me when we was close.
I want to stop right here. Monique, you see, she has a lot of she give men a lot of sympathy and leeway. She feels so bad for whoever this man Chris is that he's deteriorating. But you're gonna see right here, she is going to, when she talks about Kelly's wordy reactions, she is going to tell some of Miss Kelly's personal business that is so like irrelevant. Why, if you consider it Kelly wordy reactions a friend and she did all this stuff to try to help get you out of homelessness, why are you on the internet spreading things that she told you in private? Things that have nothing to do with the situation. But people like Monique be the main ones to say, "Oh, there's no sisterhood." Yo, who would want to be as in a sisterhood with you, Monique? When you get on camera after they tried to help you and you tell their personal business and you lie on them because you have lied on Kelly's wordy reactions, you lie on them and you make them seem like terrible people. Like Monique is about to tell this story about Kelly's wordy reactions, and I bet you she's not even telling the story correct or telling the whole story. She's about to tell this story about Kelly's wordy reactions, who had a friend who was a foster mother and beat her kids or something like that. And I don't even know if I should even believe this story.
That she was friends, like literally friends with
I think Monique is just jealous of people like Kelly's wordy reactions because she brings up how Kelly's wordy reactions, she has a husband and kids, and she is living like some kind of cushy life. Like, what does that have to do with her trying to help you? Her cushy life.
um a person that's in foster care, right? I mean a foster parent, you know. I sorry, it's a ladybug. So she told me a story how she was friends with a person that was like
Look at the face that she's making when she's talking about Kelly's wordy reactions. Okay.
a foster parent that beat on the child so badly to it ended up
What does that have to do with anything? And you're not even giving any context.
in a mental hospital. And that's all I'm gonna say, right? And everything will not be because I'm like traumatized. I have not been able to rest in 6, 7 days because I gotta get this off my chest. I've been having so many dreams. And for Kelly to make a 6 part video about how
Yeah, Kelly did make a 6-part video. You know why? Because you got on internet, you got on YouTube and lied on her. You was blatantly lying on that lady. You attacked her unprovoked. So yeah, she defended herself. Mentally ill or not, I'm not finna sit up here and let people attack me and just not say anything. Like, are you crazy? Like, this lady tried to help you get off the streets, and this is the freaking thanks that she gets.
bad I am for reaching out for help when the reason why I asked for help because I trusted someone and I was advised by many people, you know, to ask for help. It wasn't out of my thoughts,
Monique, you don't have a choice but to ask for help. I hope everybody still helps you. I still hope you get help.
but I agreed to do it because you know what? I never want to sell my body again. So it's funny that last year Chris told me, year before last, 2022, the end of 2022, Chris told me that Marcus might be trying to, he might be trying to like get Josiah's somewhere else, like when it was like the shower incident. I don't know none of these people personally. I just passed by and I was around them, but I was not like hanging with them. But he told me that it was a situation where Marcus invited Josiah and Emily and secrets of hopes to get Josiah out the way to have Emily for himself. So I'm just saying that to say that it's crazy that Marcus used Lewis and Layla and it really happened. He sent Lewis out to have sexual relations with Miss Layla.
I believe that 100%. I believe that. I, these names that she's naming, these are other homeless people that Marcus interviewed and under the impression that he was going to help them. And really, Marcus just has sex with all these young girls that he is claiming he wants to help. He has sex with all of them. This man is vile. He's sick. He's a monster, actually.
You know, and I feel like it's messed up to exploit these young people. And I'm gonna take accountability for putting my trust into the wrong people. But I have every right to defend myself. So there's that. And then they want to say that I'm scamming, right? It's so funny that nobody never asked Alana Street's interviews, what does he do with the money that is sent?
This is the thing. Like so many people try to help Monique, but she act like we not on her side. Like Monique, you had a lot of allies and you burnt bridges and turned them against you.
For the homeless people. Because I did some observations and I noticed that he likes, or somehow it's a coincidence that most people that he interviews do not have a bank account. It goes to his Cash App, right? So you want to question me? Question him. Question others.
What she's saying right now is people see these videos of these homeless people and they want to help, but Atlanta Street interviews, he barely like gives these people's cash apps to the public because he wants people to send donations to him and he barely help these people financially. He might give them $20.
Other people. Everybody is asking for help. And it's funny that these gossip channels are using the victims to exploit us and try to call themselves exposing markets because they want some clout too.
Who cares if gossip channels want clout for exposing Marcus? Who cares? Who cares? Did you even hear what you just said? Gossip channels want clout for exposing somebody who wronged you. I wouldn't give a fuck what they, if somebody did me wrong and they made a channel exposing that person that did me wrong, give them the fucking clout. Please. They the ones that I want to have the clout. Because you know what, Monique, those are people that are making you credible, okay? Like you don't even recognize when people are helping you. And you accuse people of wanting clout, Monique. What freaking clout? What effing clout, Monique?
Ain't that a trip? So this is another thing that I have noticed. I'm gonna just say eats. I'm just gonna say that word eats, and many others. A lot of gossip channels is trying to shame us, right? Belittle us. It's like Marcus gets to do what he do with us, and then after he's done, he dumps us for the media to like scrutinize and hurt us even more.
This does not make sense. That's why I'm saying this girl is suffering from sleep deprivation because what she's saying does not even make sense. Like somebody exposing your predator is 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 wronging you. Like what if I was calling somebody out who was a predator and they did something to me and people made videos exposing this guy and bashing him and telling everybody how wrong he was, like that I would be thankful. I would be happy about that. The more attention this guy is getting, the better. The more negative attention, the more people see what kind of person. Like who cares? Why do you care, Monique? You get a lot of views on your channel. And who cares if somebody gets views or more views, whatever, if they are getting you justice. This you claim you want justice. I think that's like the the gist of it. You want justice, but you are mad at people who are defending you. Like this don't even is
And I want to say that everybody that was interviewed that decided to make a YouTube channel, shout out. Y'all deserve it. Everybody deserves to be heard. If he wants to make a living off of making fun of homeless people and picking and choosing who he want to care about, then we should have every right to tell our own story off our own mouth on our own platform because it is a free site. I have noticed that so many people have tried to lie and silence me completely so they can get the clout off this bullshit episode of an evil dude. And I'm not taking shit from nobody no more. I don't give a fuck who don't fuck with me. I don't give a fuck who got something to say because this is the motherfucking truth. And I got rights. And then it's gonna get to the point. Don't play with me. Don't play with me no more. Okay? Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I'm not taking shit no more. So just do what y'all want to do, and I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I feel like
you see her personality? Like what is she even talking about? Like Monique, when people look at your videos, a lot of the times they feel bad for you. They want to help you. What are you talking about? Like what the fuck, Monique?
it's fucked up. You're dead wrong. Cause I have the same. That was the last straw. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna say something to go all the way to the C Wilco show to call this girl a prophet. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. So I'm gonna say how the fuck I feel. That was fucked up. For the shit that you like to do all them, you didn't fuck and you do what you do. Dad do the same shit. This one takes the cake. This is the most evil shit I saw in my motherfucking life. And go back to the person that y'all saw been all over. He was all over. And I also want to tell y'all, I had chose the wrong moderator. I'm like, okay, let me do. And then, my comments disappeared because I chose the wrong moderator because I chose the wrong moderator when I was like in my feelings under attack. Because a lot of people are into
Do you see this girl is so not in her right mind because she hasn't gotten enough sleep because she is choosing to trust the wrong people and she's choosing to attack people that are trying to help her. Like it's not even making sense right now.
witchcraft. And I know about it. I'm spiritual, and that's all I'm gonna say. And that's it's like I don't like that. I don't like none of this. And that dude that been, I'm like, he's a predator. This person, I'm sorry, forgive me, but what? the fuck I saw was traumatizing. Like a whole bunch of Barbie dolls, like some witchcraft. This person that was trying to get me to go inside a whole bunch of Barbie dolls. It was so demonic, and I feel like most of these people are child molesters. A lot of people that's watching us, and I think a lot of people that's quiet just been, so I'm gonna say it. Everybody been waiting and waiting, waiting and waiting and waiting. And I don't want to start rambling, so I think I'm done with what I gotta say for now. But I hope that some people listened to what I gotta say.
I think she's talking about chomos. That's what I'm gonna call them. I think she's talking about chomos because this Atlanta Street Interviews dude, he's like in his 40s or 50s, and a lot of these girls that he go after, they be like as young as 18. I have a suspicion that he does mess with children. Now, I don't know that for sure, but if you will be so low as to take advantage of homeless people, yeah, I feel like he would take advantage of kids too, like teenage kids, or yeah, teenage homeless kids. Now, that's just the perception I get. I'm not saying that that's true, but he does take advantage of a lot of younger women, women who are 18, 19 on down to 20s and 30s maybe.
I got CPTSD, complex trauma. I've been through hell back to back to back to back to back to back to back. And I never had a motherfucking break. And I'm sick of this evil shit that's going down. Let us do what the
This is why I feel bad for her because she does have CPTSD. She does, and this sleep deprivation is not helping. It's making it worse.
fuck we want to do. Y'all do what y'all want to do. Because that's some hypocritical shit to try to expose this interviewee that damn near is into childhood trauma. That's the thing that what's the name? And then I'm just sorry that the person who's on vacation was like, he likes little kids. He fantasizes. And if these people are not child molesters or pedophiles, they have fantasies of some demonic, devious shit. It's all about a child, right? Because the target are young black women, mentally disabled, the disenfranchised, like the worst of the worst. He got a nerve to be laughing at us and might be getting the money on behalf of the people that needs the help. I don't give a damn what they do. I don't give a fuck. Everybody deserves help. Whether they do whatever they want to do, they deserve it. Because we are exploited for other evil entities to dissect and intrude in our life and like be some like don't no it's some bullshit. So he gets to exploit us, he dumps us out, and then these motherfucking gossip channels call themselves being funny, talking shit about us, and trying to put us against each other, try to cause confusion and shit, and I'm trying to keep this shit going. This motherfucker is a demon. It's some bullshit. So y'all wanted to discredit me and act like this shit didn't happen? Cause I'm like, why? He said, why are you telling me that? Let's make it. Let's work it out. But if you wanted to work it out, you wouldn't like.
This man should not be contacting her, sending her $1 cash apps, trying to lure her back in. Cause you already know he want to have sex with her. You already know that he wants some sex from her, and and Kelly's wordy reactions tried to get her out of this situation, tried to save her, shelter her from this. But you can't save people, I guess. Now she's in this situation where she might be considering contacting this man and accepting some help from him in exchange for whatever he wants.
You wouldn't have ignored me for a motherfucking year until they force you to answer and then you still gonna lie? If I could tell them my own damn
The Atlanta Street interviews can probably see how much Monique is not in her right mind. And I think he is, preying on her. And maybe he didn't think that she would expose him again.
daddy, I gave a lot of people a chance. It's like, no, like let's make it right, but you didn't. You didn't.
Now, how you gonna talk
You
about
didn't.
let's make it right
You didn't make it right. You didn't want to make it right.
when this is some cash app he sent her? I can't really make out the words, but you can see that is $1. Why wouldn't he? Why you can't send her $1,000? That's how you make it right. A $1 is not gonna get Monique out of this situation.
Now I hope y'all can see it. He didn't want to make it right, so I'm just gonna say how I motherfucking feel because I'm pissed the fuck off about this, and I am so sorry to act desperate. I was under a spiritual attack. That's all I'm gonna say. I was in my feelings, and I want to send love and healing to the other interviewees. And I hope you don't get mad at me, but I hope you find peace, Miss Yana J. I think that was messed up. Like, to force someone to do something, throw her out, and then go take a trip like nothing happening.
Yeah, that Atlanta Street Interviews does that often. He will use these young black women for sex, these homeless black women for sex. He will interview them, put all their business out, get them to talk about their traumas and, get them to expose themselves. And he'll probably let them sleep over there for a night or two. And then he'll kick them out after he's done doing whatever disgusting things he's done to them.
And there's people out here hurting. And you did that to that 19-year-old girl. She's still a girl. She's under 21. She ain't even 20. And then I guess y'all like me because I'm not sexuous. But I'm like, why they don't want me to talk about? All they talk about is sex. Why I can't talk about my experience? I let y'all punk me for a motherfucking year. So a lot of people was excited that I was sexually inexperienced. And I'm so happy that everything worked out for me to not become a actual sex worker. I want my soul, and everybody deserves justice. And then I looked at, everybody is coming out with their truth, with I don't think I'm a celebrity, I don't think I'm supposed to be. It's just that's who we all know and that's who I refer to. And all the same people that's talking shit about me, all they talk about is celebrities. And they might just want to be one. But it's just so funny how all these people come like the Diddy and they said this person is the Diddy of Atlanta. And Diddy about to go down.
That Atlanta Street Interviews, guys, he probably is the freaking Diddy. I'm telling y'all, he needs to go to jail.
And then this situation with Megan Thee Stallion versus Nicki, even though I love Nicki, but it's so crazy that they did the same thing to Megan Thee Stallion. You know, You got to find a way to survive because they win when your soul die. And Megan, and she's like, I'm gonna speak my shit. I don't give a fuck who's mad about it. She's standing on business. She stood up for herself, but they want to cause confusion.
Okay, that's
About
really
the
the end of the
Muhammad.
video.
And no, sir, because see, when you people discuss things, they're not.
Monique got this video of Muhammad Ali talking about how white people used black people and they stole everything from black people. I'm not even gonna play that clip because, yeah. I'm finna go to Kelly's Wordy Reactions channel. She took all her videos down of her defending herself against Monique. This is the last video. See, Kelly, she got 937 subscribers now, but this was the last video she made on the situation. She was basically saying how if she doesn't believe Monique is mentally ill, but in case she is, she's going to take down all her videos because she didn't want to make Monique's situation worse. And this lady is really nice. She tried to help Monique, and Monique just ripped this lady. She just did her so dirty. Oh, you guys couldn't even hear me talking. I don't know when my StreamYard went down, but before I get out of here, I am going to play one of the YouTube channels that Monique called out as well. His name is Benji AdSense. I haven't really seen any of his videos. So I'm guessing he interviewed her as well.
So hopefully the second time is a charm. We
Now,
said
I
the
just
last
want to
time.
say this man has Monique's Cash App big and clear up here. I think this is one of the channels she accused of using her for clout. If he's using you for clout, but you're benefiting off of it, what's the problem? So that's it. That's it, you guys. I'm not gonna play this whole 33-minute video. Maybe I'll play it later. But I'm not gonna play it right now. I just want to let you know it's a lot of people. See, it's a lot of people. It, here's another lady. Marcus is out to get his D sucked. It's a lot of people. So go to his YouTube channel, Benji AdSense. I'm not gonna play it. Maybe I'll play it later. But thank y'all for watching. And if you have anything for Monique, send her a cash app. This is her cash app. You see it, send her a cash app. If you have any resources, s- I still encourage people to try to help her, send it her way, inform her because Monique she needs help right now. I don't even think a lot of people they be so mentally ill and they don't have any self-awareness that they don't even see the what's causing their life to go wrong.